Training 9-line medevac to follow. 1, motor pool. 2, channel 5. 3, 1 alpha. 4, none. 5, Lima 1. 6, November. 7, none. 8, alpha. 9, none. How copy?
Yeah.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. All right. Now remember, we took care of the first major glide fending. Solid copy. Standing by in front. When the medic gets here, did you got well? Man. Roger, crushing. One, two, three, up.
Got fin doc.
I'm gonna have her talk.
All right, sir. We're gonna start off with a little
Cool.
softball question.
All right.
Could you tell us your first and last, your rank, your first and last name, and then spell it for us?
Yes, Captain Jeffrey Irwin, Jeffreyirwin.
And what's your unit?
First Cab Divardi.
Okay. And
It's not really, but for the purposes of this, I'm attached to them.
so explain to us what happened today.
Okay, so this was a training exercise to do a CASEVAC and MEDEVAC rehearsal in preparation of the upcoming fire support coordination exercise at Operation Saber Guardian.
Okay, and who was all involved in today's training?
Today, First Cav Divardi was the parent unit for the execution, as well as 4 319 Field Artillery, part of the 173rd, as well as 5 113, which is National Guard unit out of North Carolina.
And the helicopter, is that 10th Cav?
That's 10th Cav.
Were there any Romanians involved in today's exercise, or was it just...
Not today, no.
So why is it important for the soldiers in the first Cav to conduct realistic training like this today?
I mean, we're in an exercise with a real threat, a real world threat. I mean, we're firing, artillery, we got weapons, we got a lot of moving pieces. So the probability of an injury is relatively high for training, training environment. It's relatively high. So you don't want your first time running through, casualty evacuation, medevac, air medevac, to be when someone's life is really on the line. So you want to have it rehearsed before that.
And what are the benefits of, well, you already explained what the benefits are, but what are the benefits of doing this training here on NATO soil?
Well, the benefits on NATO soil is that, we can partner with our host nation. We didn't get them involved today due to competing requirements. But I mean, it's all about interoperability and getting involved and seeing how their procedures, mesh with ours. And even though we weren't dealing with the host nation's soldiers, doing evacuation of their soldiers, we absolutely were involved with the Romanian command to coordinate what hospital we were actually going to. So there was some interoperability, just not at the not at the ground level.
So how did that interoperability as far as coordinating the mission go?
It gave us a place to take the patients. I mean, without that interoperability, without that coordination, with the chief medical officer from the Romanian army, we wouldn't have had a place to land the bird. So it's of the utmost importance.
And what was the end state for today's training?
The end state for today's training is that 2 soldiers, one from 1st Cav Divardi and one from 4 319 Field Artillery of the 173rd, were picked up each by a different medevac bird from the 10th Combat Aviation Brigade, and were taken to Targu-Murrus Hospital, which is about a 30-minute flight north of here.
Was there a time requirement that you guys were trying to hit, like a time standard from evacuating the casualty from the site where he got injured to leaving?
Yeah, it's all about the golden hour when it's trauma. It's all about the golden hour. So if we can get them there in under an hour, as quickly as we possibly can, that is critical. But it's always an hour is the maximum we want to take. Right now, it's out on the 10th Cab. If we had to fly them to Bucharest, we think we could do it within an hour. And that's really for trauma the gold standard.
That's it.
All right, cool.
That's good. So
All right.
just get this mic.